That is what I've been doing for a very long time. Nobody knows what I'm passing through. Nobody knows what I've been passing. Sometimes even under the rain, under the sun, I do work. Sometimes I'll carry Akara. A lot of in my community, in the community, let me just say like Transamad, where I'm staying in River State. People over there, they know me as Akara boy. They never.
So was it this Akara that your mom used in sustaining the family?
Yes.
Hello, and welcome to yet another exciting episode of Beyond Finish Line with Star, where athleticism meets inspiration, a safe space where athletes come to share their untold stories, humble beginnings, setbacks, and how they overcame, moving into intersections of sports, lifestyle, and personal growth. And I am your host, Star Palmer. On this series of the Student Athlete Edition, we have the Big Ten champion, a two-time national champion, and under 20 African champion, who just came in fresh from Tokyo 2025. He's none other than Charles Edward Godfred. Hello, Charles. How are you doing this evening, Charles?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing good.
Fresh off from Tokyo. Tell me, what was your most exciting moment in Tokyo? Did you get to eat frog? All those things we used to hear about Japanese people.
Well, honestly, the World Athletics organized food for the athlete already.
Okay.
And also, we didn't I didn't go out, but I just went out here with Coach Ken and it's a Brume and this person Pristina.
Okay.
We just went out to just go and see how Japan looked like. But the food was nice. It wasn't bad, but you were just giving us one particular food though. But it was good.
So you didn't test, because I spoke to a few persons while they were there. I know that he used to have, when he told me he's having swallow, I'm like, bro, you're having swallow in Tokyo. What are you not telling me? But it's so good. It's so good. So how you feeling?
Honestly, Tokyo is a very nice place to stay. Also, it's a very Tokyo is neat, is clean, and also they are friendly. And just the worst part is that they don't speak English. They just speak their language.
So if you could make a choice, would you want to go back there to live, even if the
for sure to stay, because Tokyo is a very nice place, and also you can make a lot of money over there though.
Okay, it's about the money, I guess. That's what it's meant to be. It's meant to be all about the money.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, first thing first, I want to say a big thank you for making our time on being on Beyond. And I am honored to have you here. Some days back, before Tokyo, I saw a post which you put out on WhatsApp, and you said, from hawking Akara to the World Championships. Tell us, where did that, what don't we know about Charles?
Honestly, let me just say, it's a very long story though. No matter where you are today, you don't need to forget where you are, but I don't know where to start from.
Okay, let me help you.
Honestly.
What was your humble beginnings like before you left for the United States?
Honestly, it wasn't easy, to be honest. It wasn't easy. I was really, really passing a lot. Before I started track and field, I really passed through a lot. And also before I joined track and field, my parents, they were giving me tough time. And also, my parents don't want me to do track and field. They just want me to just focus on my study and also look for a job to do. Due to what happened, due to the circumstances, what happened. And also I was struggling, not as if my family don't have much, but before, let me just say we were using golden spoon, but something just came up, we just dropped down. And also we were let me just say we were struggling, but I started hustling. I started, helping my mom to sell Akara. Sometimes we do stay. I don't know if you know what they call bacha, like plank, something like that. Yeah, we do stay there. And also sometimes rain will fall and rain will come and beat us inside the room. And also sometimes we'll be sleeping and also rain will be entering inside the room. And sometimes you'll be sleeping, you see yourself floating on the air. Well, and also sometimes we won't sleep for the rest, let me just say for the rest of the night due to the rain. And also sometimes we really pass a lot. I really pass a lot. I see let me just say I see life. I really see life, what they call life, because whenever I see a lot of people passing through a lot, I do feel it because I know where I started from. And also, let me just go back to like my career story, like the way I started track and field before I jumped into my early beginning. Mhm. I started like I was doing track and field when I was in my high school, and my friends they knew that yes, I'm very good, and also my family they knew I'm very very good in track. And I told like my friends saw me in school when we are doing inter sport in school,
Okay.
and also he said, "Wow, bro, you're talented. Why are you wasting your talent over here?" I say, "Well, I thought track and field is about fun, like you just run, not knowing that." There's a level yes this track and field will take it to.
Okay.
But when he mentioned something like team Rivers, but I didn't know about Team Rivers, like Rivers team, but I didn't know
Okay.
about Team Rivers, but I was like Team Rivers. He was telling me that track and field can make you, travel out of the country, make your name popular, and also put like food like in your table, your family, make your family proud, move your family from like where they are. But I was like, damn, okay. I was like, okay, see what I would do. But I'm not sure. I'll need to talk to my family because my family, they are very strict, They are very, very
I
strict.
mean, it's a typical Nigerian home, is expected.
Yeah. And also like, I was like, okay, let me go back home and talk to my family. Let me just see what they'll see. Let me just hear their response. I talked to like, when I get home, I talked to my mom. I told her that mom, there's this, I love track and field, I love sports. And also there's this track and field team or Team Rivers. I want to join this Team Rivers. I want to join this team. My mom said, no, 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 no. Reason, I know the reason. I know our reason because there was a lot going on in my society, like between where I'm staying, there's a lot going on, like all the bad boys, cut boys, fighting around.
There was no
smoking.
safety.
Yeah, no safety, no safety. And also I was like, okay. I tried, she said, no, Charles, no, 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 you're not going anywhere. Please, I don't want to lose you. I don't want to lose you. I don't want to lose you. Please, please, please. I know what, like, she was telling me that I know what I passed through before giving birth to you because I have a twin brother.
Okay.
And also, I have a twin brother. And also she knew what she passed through before giving birth to the both of us because it's not really easy to give birth to twins. And also she like, House, please, please, I don't want to lose you, please. And also she went to go and tell my dad, when your wife go and meet the husband, everything is over because my dad said, Charles, no, you're not getting anywhere. I was like, damn. I was crying. I said, please, please. But the only person that really helped me is my junior sister, my last born. Because my dad love her so much, and also my dad don't do Peter. You know how last born always do like
especially when it's a girl.
Yeah, he's a girl. And also like I was like, okay. I asked her, please, can you help me and talk to dad concerning this track of it? And she said, okay, I will try. I said, please try. And well, everything just by God's grace, I was waiting, and she just came back to me and said, Dad, I've approved you to be practicing. You should go and train. I was like, are you serious?
The power of a woman. Clock it.
I said, are you for real? She said, yes, I'm serious. And also my mom, when my dad like talk to my mom and tell my mom about this stuff, and also for me as a guy, I know how Nigeria, I know how my society look like. And also even the friends that joined me, like that introduced me to the sports, most of them, like they were joining bad gang, they were smoking, drinking, joining, you know what I mean? Like all these cut boys, whatever.
Yeah.
And also like, honestly, where I'm saying wasn't safe. Like all my close, let me just say my close friends, all of them, most of them died. Most of them due to the courts they belong. And also most of them, like their opponents will come for them and kill them. You understand? But
Yeah.
sometimes when I notice that you are a court person or whatever, our relationship, I will start giving you distance because whenever they see me with you, they will think that I'm among. Like they'll think I'm their spy. I'm spying on them. You get me?
Just no one day.
No, honestly, like that's the reason my mom was scared about going out because she knows what is going on in the society. And also me myself, I don't want to take that risk because of the friends, because she know that I have friends, a lot of friends, like school friends, but most of them due to they want to show off, they want girls to be around them. We'll be doing a lot of stuff like smoking, drinking, like doing some stuff, killing people, innocent people. But when I noticed that something like that, when I noticed that that is not what I want for myself, that is not the life I want for myself, I started creating boundaries. I started creating boundaries because I know what I want for myself. My family won't be proud of me, and also my mom will be crying because I know my mom. After that, I started going for track like meet competition, and also like there's this competition I went. The competition was in Uniport, go round. I don't know if you have heard about something like that, go round in Uniport. And also like I went there, I started my track and field there. And also I won, they gave me money. And also I took the money back home. I gave it to my family, my mom. She was happy. She was jumping. Yes, my son have won a gold medal, whatever, they gave him money. But after that, I started training, no competition. And as time goes on, things started looking, like started getting tough. And also like, I was asking myself, why is life like this? Why is life like this? If God want to punish me this way or punish my family this way, why can't he just, just kill us entirely? Just end our life? Because it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, honestly. And also, as I was going, because I promised my dad that if I make it in track and field, if I make it in this life, I'll make him proud. Or if he allow me to go, like to train, I'll make him proud, because that is the promise I made before I started this track and field of 18. And also my dad said, okay, no problem. I prayed. I was happy. My dad prayed for me. As a father, he prayed for me. And also after that, I started my track and field stuff. Later on, he passed. The next thing, what happened? My dad fell sick. And also my dad was very, very ill. He was very, very, when I say strong, my dad was very, very strong. And also I was asking myself, how am I going to do? Yes, I have siblings, but they tried. I have siblings, they tried a lot. They really tried their best as a brother, as a sister, to make sure everything goes well. But things wasn't going as planned. And also after that, I don't know what, I think it's stroke. Like, sickness started with my dad, and also we were taking my dad to church, hospital to hospital. Even if we don't have that money, but we struggle to get that money. And also now I wasn't thinking about my track and field of 18 again, because the person that blessed me, the person that want the best for me right now is not feeling fine. Is not, he's not strong.
Yeah.
I was thinking about my life. How am I going to do this thing without him? But devil, we take my dad to church. Sometimes my dad will just, like, if my dad want to go to toilet, we need to carry him to the toilet. If my dad want to pee, sometimes my dad will just pull like, he just pull, urinate, like just sit down, urinate. I was like, damn, this thing is getting worse. And also my mom, I'm so really happy to have mom like my mother. My mom was there for my dad. Sometimes I will leave my school. Sometimes I'll leave everything I'm doing. My mom was always there. My mom will like, he will carry my dad like this. If you see it, like my dad like this, my dad can't even walk. They are pushed, like we normally push our dad. I will carry my dad like to the hospital. And also like if I want to bathe my dad, I'll take my dad and go to the bed. Like he will sit, I'll be bathing him. Sometimes he will go toilet, I will clean his body. My mom will clean his body. Like, I don't know, I just feel like crying.
Please don't.
It is well. And also after that, I was like, why is life so fair? After all the struggle, everything, I lost my dad. After losing my dad, losing my dad, and I was like, God, what am I going to do? Yes, I lost my dad. And also before my dad died, he called his children. And also he was praying for us. And I know that like my dad really passed through a lot. Like he was in pain. Before he died, he started crying. And also like he prayed for all of us. And they also started like, we started passing a lot. Thinking after he died, we started thinking of how to get money to bury him. And we thank God for my elder brother, because God bless him, because my brother have been there for us. And also sometimes after that, I almost quit track and field. But I was like, damn, how am I going to do? Who will feed us? Who will put us in school? How are we going to do? How am I going to do this life without my father or without anybody? Because my dad have been there for us, because no matter what happened, he always provide. Even if things is very difficult, he always provide, he always make sure that there's food in the table. But after that, life, that is why, like, after he died, I started seeing life, what they called life. And after that, I said that I'm like, I told myself, I want to quit track and field. I'm not doing track and field anymore. I don't want to do track and field anymore. Why is the need of me going to do the track when the person that pushed me, that I promised I would take him to different places, like different countries, to show the world that
isn't
this is
alive.
he's not alive. I was like, damn, no, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not. But when I think, I realize, I think, and also I just pause and say, if I need to call, I just talk to myself. I need to chase my dream, because if I didn't do this now, my dad won't be happy with me. I know if I continue this stuff now, he will know that I didn't disappoint him. I kept my words, because I told him that I will never disappoint him. I will never join bad gang. I will never do anything. I'll never put him to shame. But when I realized all this, and I said, no, let me do this thing to make my dad proud wherever he is, to make him proud. I started doing the track and field. I know when I started, sometimes before I go for practice, I would just go and, also, like, my mom used to say Akara in the street. Sometimes we used to say Akara in the street. I'll carry Akara. I'll go and hug. After hug, I'll go to class. After class, I'll come back and go straight to practice. Sometimes if I didn't go to class, I'll just go hug. After hugging, after selling Akara, I'll just run. So sometimes I won't get any transport fare. I'll just jog and go for practice, and also coming back the same thing, because of what I was passing through a lot. No transport, nobody to assist me.
Okay,
Nobody to
let me get this right here. Wait. You actually would have to go hawk before you go to school, then come back and go to practice. Wow. Okay.
That's what I've been doing for a very long time. Nobody knows what I'm passing through. Nobody knows what I've been passing. Sometimes even under the rain, under the sun, I do hawk. Sometimes I'll carry Akara. A lot of in my community, in the community, let me just say Transamad, where I'm staying in River State. People over there, they know me as Akara boy.
So was it this Akara that your mom used in sustaining the family?
Yes.
And
that is what
your elder brother you mentioned, was it?
No, my elder brother used to do garden. He used to sell flowers. And also I have we are 7 in number.
7?
We are 7 in number. And also we have elder sister. My elder sister was selling Akara for my mom.
So legitimately the Akara was the main source of living after your dad passed.
Yeah. Wow. And also my elder sister was selling before I started selling. There's someone that sell Akara before me. That's what I'll be doing. I started whenever, because I'm this kind of person, I'm good in business. Whenever I'm doing I have sweet math in business.
Apparently you do.
If I'm doing something, because if I'm selling my stuff, I make sure that I cleared everything, cleared my tray. And also a lot of people knows me as Akara boy. Whenever I'm working, they see this Akara boy have come or whatever. I say, okay, that is the name you guys gave me, because that is what they called me in my street, whatever. And also I don't care. And also there's a lot of people that during my age, they can't even hug. If you tell them to go and say something, they'll say, God forbid, I can't do. That's why, because of this hawking of a thing, I don't have friends, because most people, they'll be looking down on me, because my family don't have, we are selling Akara, whatever. But they don't know that destiny can be delayed, but it can never be denied.
Okay, let me ask this question, right? So from that period of selling Akara, was it from there how did you get to that point where you competed and qualified for the under 20, where you traveled to represent Nigeria?
Thank you for bringing this up. And also when I started, when I was doing this Akara stuff, and I and my coach, we have misunderstanding, because my coach was very mad at me, because today, he will today I will improve, tomorrow I will improve. My training stuff started changing because of the stress. Sometimes I won't eat before going for practice. Sometimes I won't sleep. Sometimes you'll be sleeping, mosquito will be beating you. Sometimes you'll be feeling sick. So I really I don't know how to.
And you people were still living in that house where you said when it rains, water comes in, and sometimes it's just completely flooded, and you people are just floating.
Yeah. and whatever, we are bailing the water. And also like after that, my mom would say, "Child, everything will be fine." I was like, God, when is this shame? When is this shame going to wipe away from my family face or from my face? And also most of my friends, most of the friends I have, most of them just, abandon me. You'll be competing every day, training every day, giving your best. They don't know how you are, like how you are funding yourself, your transport. Time for competition, time for you to travel to go and compete or to represent your state. They will drop you and take someone else and pick someone else.
Okay, let's connect this. Let's connect this story now. So, from performance going up and coming down due to the ordeals you were facing at home and challenges your family had, how did you get to that point where you even went as far as representing your state? And I mean, I've heard stories that sometimes it's like you're doing this, and in Nigeria being Nigeria, we know we know that sometimes they can be. And you being able to go over that hurdle despite everything that happened, even down to the challenges you also faced from your state. Now getting into the national level where you now had to represent Nigeria. That was in 2023, right?
Yes. Also, like during that period, that's why I never like no matter what I'll do in this life, I'll never forget my coach. My coach have been there for me, even in my hard time, in my easy time. It was like my coach have been there for me. And also like when like if I'm like during competing in my for like competing for River State,
Okay.
like during competing for River State, my coach always fights for me because I can't be training every day. That is why a lot of athletes they dropped. They stop practice. They stop practicing whatever because they can't be hustle like you can't be hustle like you can't be training. That they won't carry you. You will see competition. But I just bet. I told myself that no matter what happens, I'll never give up on my dreams because I have gold. I know where I'm going. I have a better. Let me just say better future for myself, a bright future for myself. And also, I'm very talented. I know I'm very talented, and also I'm blessed. And my coach started, fighting for me, and also like I won the trials. And I know a lot of people like a lot of people. My first competition was when I represent my state was National Sports Festival in Asaba.
Edo
Edo State, yeah,
Edo 2020.
yeah, Edo 2020. That is where I started because most of them they didn't believe that I can do it, like in my long jump, because I was like I'm a sprinter.
Okay.
I'm a sprinter. Like I'm a very good sprinter. Due to what is going on, because my coach saw my springs, saw my how I move, whatever, what like so he saw something in me. That's why he said, Charles, I'll put you in long jump. I want you to do long jump. But when I
Okay.
started the long jump, I was passing through a lot. Like my coach was saying a lot of words about me, like cursing me, giving me some. When you started something, you're not doing the thing well. If you're not doing it well, you're not getting it rightly. There was like your coach will like you come on, get out, whatever. But I don't take that as insult, but I take that as like motivate myself. I use it like as a motivation. I used to motivate myself. I tell myself, yes, I can do it. If other people can do it, I can do it. I started from there. And also during my long jump, we did trials in River State. And also Coach Olu Sule was there. He was in River State. And no, he didn't know that I'm a jumper, but he only knows that I do sprint. But when during the trials, Blessing was there. Blessing that is doing triple and long jump was there. And also they said he would do the long jump and the triple.
Okay.
And I said, okay, my coach told them that I'm a long jumper, I can jump. Everybody started looking at me in kind of way, like they say, what do you think you can do? And also they just, they say I should come and do trials. I did the trials by myself with, we are like, let me just say two, me and one other girl. We did the trials and my first jump, I jumped that was 750. Yes, 750. That was my first time ever I've jumped 750. When I jumped during the trials, they were like, damn, Jesus Christ. That is where everybody started like, even the footballers, the River State United, you were like, I know this boy is so talented. We were telling the coaches about me, telling the coaches that this boy is very talented, this boy is good. I've been seeing his hard work. I've been seeing everybody. That is why these coaches now, they started knowing me, started giving me attention because back then they don't give you attention. If you like, they don't care. But when this Rivers United started telling
Telling
them
them the
about yeah,
performance and
about
how you
performance,
turned out
whatever.
at the
Yeah.
state
And
trials.
also they're like they started shaking their head. From there, I started seeing green light
You
from
said a
Rivers
green
State.
light.
Yes, I started seeing green light. I started seeing green light in Rivers State. And also after that, I started competing. And also I traveled to, I wanted to change, honestly, I wanted to change nationality to Bahrain due to what Rivers State or Nigeria they were doing. But it didn't show up. But it didn't like, it was showing, but I prayed, I said, God, if it's your will for me to leave my country, to go to another country, to represent another country, let your will come to pass or bring distraction. If you don't like want me to go outside to compete like compete outside, just bring distraction. But if it's your will for me to compete in my country, let everything be perfect. For God
Okay.
made everything like I didn't go to Bahrain. I stayed there. And also they called me for trials for National Sports Festival in Asaba. That's where I started my journey of jumping 758, whatever. That is what I did. I did my PR over there, 758 during the National Sports Festival. And also after that, I started getting some connection from people. A lot of people say that, Charles, you will jump far. You will jump far. They started blessing me, giving me some names. I say, well, this is what God wants to use to bless my family because I know where I started from. I know like what I've been passing through. Like a lot of people have been saying bad about me, even my twin brother giving us name, calling us names. But that doesn't make me that doesn't change who I am. But I still, I still put myself together, believe in God that one day everything will be all right. And after that, there's this trials they did, like they say they want to do under 20 trials. Under 20 trials, yes, in Kaduna. They said they want to do under 20 trials in Kaduna. I said, okay, no problem. See what I'll do. I did like honestly, I didn't have any money with me. I went to our commissioner of sports. I talked to because my coach said he knows him very well. The both of them, they attended the same school together.
Okay.
And so I said, okay, no problem. See what I will do. Coach, please, if you can help me and talk to him. And also my coach called him and also he called, he texted him. He replied and also he called you and said, please, please, we really need the assistance. Or if you have time in your office, can I come to your office and see you so that we can talk? And also the man said, okay, no problem. Not knowing that this man is a scammer. He's a very big scammer. When I say scammer is that he said, okay, no problem. We went. My coach called him. And the next thing, what came out from his mouth just break me down. Just break me down. He said, what is my business? Am I the one that invited him to the trials? Because he invited me due to my performance. They invited me to come to do the under 20 trials. And also what came out from the man said, the commissioner of sports said, what is my business? Let those people that invited him pay for this. I said, like, I was shocked. I was like, is this coming out from commissioner? Commissioner, I was surprised. And also my coach was disappointed because he didn't believe, he didn't believe
You didn't
something
see
like that
it
would come out
coming.
from him. Yeah, he didn't believe something like that would come out from his mouth. But I was like, coach, honestly, my coach is a very dedicated man. He's smart, good. And also I was like, coach.
What is the name of this coach, please?
Okay, my coach, his name is Obie Stanley.
Coach Obie Stanley.
Stanley, yeah.
Okay. Let's be advertising the good ones.
I called my sister. I called this. Oh my God. I even borrowed. I say, this competition, I know I've not seen it no matter. I've been training. I will be training year to year. Come rain, come sun. I've been training under the rain, training under the sun. No competition. But I say, this other one, I will go no matter what happens. So God just bless me. The only money that my coach gave me money. He brought money for me. He gave me small money. And also the one I have, I saved. I said, okay, no problem. I took the money with what my sister gave me. The only money that I gave is only going. I have only going transport. I don't have any coming back transport to Kaduna, coming back to River State. But I just say, God, the way you provide for me to go, the same way you provide for me to come back.
To return.
And also my going there be in vain. I will go there and come back with flying colors. That is what I pray for myself, and also I believe in myself. God, now, when I went there, God showed himself. And also I went there, I did well. After doing well, and also my coach now was calling me, Charles, how are you going to do? I saw your performance, that was great. How are you going to do? I will send you transport to come. I said, coach, my coach didn't even have transport. I was even thinking, how am I going to do? How am I going to do? I just made TD. technical director. And also I talked to my guys, they said, oh boy, Charles, if you don't have transport, I told I don't have transport. I'm supposed to follow other people. I went to Delta people to ask them if they can help me, if I can, stay with them or join them with their bus to Delta. From Delta, now I can find my way to River State. But they say they don't have space in their bus. I said, okay, no problem. And also I talked to this my guy, Carlo. Carlo said I should go and talk to TD. TD will help me. I went to talk to technical director. He gave me transport. And also I was so happy. And also after giving me transport, he gave me half of the money. But I called Coach Olu. After calling him, he gave me transport. And also I have money now to go back home. After going back home, I started, my dad, my mom, like they were happy. My coach were happy. I went back home. I started practicing. And they called me, they invited me to come to Asaba for trials. I came there for trials, for the under 20 trials. That is where God started open way for me. That is where I did my PB. I did 7-9 over there. And also from there, I started seeing green lights. School started coming for me. And also you started coming. I was like, okay. And after that,
My God. Oh, Lord. No. I don't want to go back there.
after that, like I know a lot of like they said I need to meet the so standard. Is when after competing in Kaduna, they said I need to meet so standard.
To be able to
But
go for the under
yes,
20.
yes. But they invited me, and also they were saying that there's this South African guy that is jumping 8 meters, and I was like, damn. How am I going to do this? But I didn't, as honestly, I wasn't scared. I said, if the guy can jump 8, me too, I can do it. I said, okay, no problem. I'm not scared. They thought I'm scared. I said, I'm not scared. After the trials, I jumped 790. It's like everybody, even Jesus, TD came. I saw him with phone. He just used phone and come and look, just take a picture of the mark. He just take a picture of the mark to show. And he saw the mark was perfect. It was okay. And it was like, damn, this guy, we need to take this guy to, because I've been hearing a lot of stories that they don't take long jumpers to competitions, like any international competition, or any nearby competition. They don't take long jumpers like male long jumpers. They don't take long jumpers. And also I asked myself, when last did they take long? They say it been long, like it been a long time ago they take long jumpers for any competition. But I tell myself that I'll be the one to break that protocol. And also I thank God today, God made it possible for me. I traveled, I went to Zambia, and also the guy that they said he's jumping 8 meters. The guy couldn't jump the 8 meters. And also I won this thing.
That was with 786.
Yeah, 7 aces. And also everybody like they were happy. And also I was happy for myself. That is where that was my first competition. I lost my phone because that was that after the joy, after everything, I lost my phone. After losing my phone, I was crying. I said, God, I can't I put the phone in my pocket, not knowing that it just fell on top the bus seat, like where I'm sitting inside the bus. And also I talked to the people, I talked to the coaches. I told them that let them just try and contact the bus driver if they see any phone, whatever.
Yeah.
They said no, they didn't see any phone. I said, but I think there's guys, there's someone inside the DC. There's guy when we all the Nigerians we just came down from the bus. There's a guy like another country inside the bus. But when we called, they said they didn't say anything. And also I was kind because there's a lot of document there, my scholarships of everything was there. That is where I started getting some school information like coaches. But I was like, how am I going to get this stuff from? How am I going to contact with them? Like contact with Philip, whatever, everybody. The reverse, like Nigeria, they started promising me. They said if immediately I go back to Nigeria, they will buy me new phone, whatever. They will buy me new phone. I said, I won't go anywhere. I need my phone. They said no. I should stand there. They started saying, what is phone? What is phone? What is phone? Please come, we'll buy your phone, we'll buy you, buy which phone are you? Buy so okay. I believe them. We go to Nigeria, phone, I didn't see. Money, I didn't see. And now the worst part is that they asked me to go and meet each athlete, let them contribute money for me, for my phone. Why will I do that? People that is looking for money, I should just go and ask them to contribute money. What is the work of the federation? They asked me to go and meet them so that they can. I was like, damn. It was like, that was my first competition because I have been hearing a lot of stuff that they said Nigeria Federation, they have been doing a lot of they have been doing so many things to athletes. But that day, I understand what people are saying about the federation, like what they are saying, like AF.
So, but it was after so when you came back from the Africa Under 20 in Zambia, then you ran the 100 meters at the Green League in Abuja, and then you moved over to the United States.
Yeah. During that day, during when I ran the 100 meters, I don't know what pushed me to go and eat beans. Even my long jump was suck. Like there's this one of my friends, like we asked the person to cook beans. The person went to go and put sugar inside the beans. Instead of the person to put Maggie, the person went to go and put sugar inside the beans.
Jesus.
And also I and Justin, like the both of us, we were passing through a lot. Like we did pass through a lot because Justin can't even jump. Whenever Justin is jumping, he's jumping like this, one hand behind me. I'm jumping like that. I was like, okay. I was just acting a lot of dramas, but I just thank God. That is where my success started from, and also God started blessing me from there, and God made straight way for me.
But when you gained your scholarship into Minnesota, how did your mom feel? How did your family take it? How was your coach? How did he feel? What was the reaction like?
Honestly, my mom, my coach. Let me just say my mom first before saying my coach. My mom, she was so happy. She was crying, and what came into her mind is that God, thank you. I didn't stop. I thank you. Like my mistake. My mistake
I
now.
had stopped him.
I just like my mom was like, God, Jesus, thank you. Thank you. She was crying. She was praying that God have wiped away her tears. Because when after doing that, when I got my scholarship, because my first interview was denied, my mom almost cried. My mom always died. She always give up. Because she was even praying for me. She just wants me. She was even the one, she was the one praying for me to Charles. I want you to go to US. I want you to travel. She was praying. She was like, Charles, I want you to go.
I don't understand. Who else will pray for you?
And also, she was so happy. She was like, she blessed me. That's like she blessed me. She really blessed me. My family, my brothers, my sister, all of them, like they were praying for me when I went to my second interview. The second interview was grace. That is why I always said son of grace. A lot of people won't understand when I say son of grace. Whenever I'm writing, I say son of grace. That is my name. Because when I go to the interview, out of let me just say we are 20 or 20 something in number. I was the only one that
got approved.
Visa. Yeah, got approved. Everyone, they denied them. I was asking myself, who am I? Like when I went, I was like, who am I?
Wait, did Scholar Book fly you out? Was it Nigeria? I'm trying to remember.
They fly me out to Madagascar.
Okay, I remember now. Now I remember yourself. I remember it. I remember.
Yeah, when I went there, I was like, who am I?
I remember yourself.
Who am I? But I was asking myself, who am I? When I called my mom, I told my mom, my visa has been approved. Jesus, she was jumping. She was saying, Jesus, she said she needs to go to church. She went to church and testified to give testimony. And she called me and said, Charles, I'm in the church, I'm testifying, I'm giving God. I was like, God, Momsy, look at you. Before you are the one that was telling me, Charles, don't do track and field, don't do this. But now look at you now.
Please, she wanted the best for you, bro. Take a chill pill.
No, honestly, yes, I know she wanted the best for me. But now, God used me now to bless the family. But I'm so happy. And also my coach was so happy. No, even if I'm going back to Nigeria, even if my coach is staying in abroad, I must no matter what happens, I must fly him down to just come and coach me, to come and be by my side. Because if not him, where I am today, I won't be here. But God used him to bless me. God used him to open way for me.
So now let's fast forward to when you got to Minnesota. You came sixth in the NCAA championships in your first year at Minnesota. How was it on your arrival to the United States?
Honestly, I was so dramatic, honestly.
Yes, exactly. I saw an interview where you said you performed drama.
No, seriously, I really performed a lot because that was I've never seen snow, but I've been watching it I've been seeing it on TV, telly.
Yeah.
But I've been when I heard when they say Minnesota is cold, but I thought it's just normal cold, not knowing that Minnesota is good. But after that, when I get to the airport, my coach he just arrived. He came to pick me. And also when he came to pick me, I just did some drama. I ran back to the airport. I said, no, coach, I'm not going back. I'm going back to Nigeria. But I came back. I said, no, I'm not going back to Nigeria, coach. I'm following you because my family, they want me to come back. I said, my family wants me to come to US. And also, no, I want to go back. No, no, no. I said, coach, no worry. Coach just gave me some, some blanket that I cover myself. And also I went to school, to my dorm. I did everything. And also my coach here was like, it was really, really helpful. And also he guided me. He just, as a father to me. I just take him as a father. And also my coach back home, I take him as my father because I don't have a father, but I have someone who is there to direct me, who is there
Yes.
to my faults whenever I'm wrong. He's always there to advise me. And also after that, I started practicing. He just gave me before arriving, we were talking before I landed to my dorm. And also he was trying to give me some advice, telling me some stuff that no matter what happens, no matter how you see the weather, this is Minnesota for you. And also myself, I know what I want for myself. I know who I am. I know what I want for myself. I know what I want to achieve as a man and also for my family. Because if I look at my background, like where I started from, I won't pray for anyone to encounter so like what I encounter because I know right now I'm saying it and what I'm saying now, if I like what I'm saying about my life story, about what I experienced when I started my underground. But
Yeah.
a lot of people think is it like they'll look at it, they look at as the stuff as a joke, but they don't know what I really passed through because it was a mess. My mom cried. My mom cried. Myself, I cried. My siblings they cried. They say, God, if we are cursed, but God now use me to bless them. And
Yeah.
also coming to Minnesota, when I landed, I started practicing, doing a lot of stuff. And I thank God my first year of the school, I broke the school record and also creating good name for myself and also creating good name for my family. And also I say, if not this God, who am I? If not this God, I'm not sure where I am today. I'll be here. But God used my coach, used someone to bless me.
Okay. Now let me ask. So how did with all of these ordeals you faced in Nigeria, coming from a humble background, you hawking Akara, when you lost your dad, the challenges you people faced, you made it to Zambia, representing Nigeria at the African Under-20, became an African champion, coming back home after the Golden League, moving over to the United States. That was a personal best.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a personal best, and that was your Olympic year, right? Yes, it was. That was 2024.
Yeah. That was there. Yeah.
So tell us, like, what was that propelling moment? I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Like, honestly, let me just say, honestly, is God. And also my family, like my mom, my family, and my dad. Because I use them to motivate myself, to tell myself that, yes, I believe in myself no matter what happened, because I have dreams for them. I have dreams for my family. And also I have a brighter future for myself. And when I look at I look at my background, what give me that mindset of competing, whatever I'm doing, whenever I look at where I started from, like my background, that alone, I'll just put that in my competition, put that in whatever thing I'm doing. I'll say, I know what I passed through.
This is
I'm
where
not,
you're coming from.
yeah, I like this thing, I must get here, I must do this. That's like alone, that's what makes me, that alone give me the motivation. And also God, it's only God that, if not God, I'm not sure where I am today, I'll be here. But everything is about God.
Okay, so in that 2024, I know that happens to be the Olympic year, and you didn't make it to Paris, did you? No.
No, but something came up though.
Okay. I mean, did it in any way bring your spirit down, make you feel
Yeah.
like,
Yes, because number one, let me just say, like, they put my name in the doping pool, and also okay, I accepted that. And also they said if you don't feel your whereabouts, either they will suspend you or whatever. And also my whereabouts, everything, I did everything well. I did my whereabouts. I did everything they asked me to do. I put my address, everything. And also now I've been waiting I've been competing back to back. And also I'm jumping 8 consistent. I've been jumping 8. And I used to ask, I called because I heard that sometimes I would call like most of the athletes, I'll ask them, how far have they tested you guys? Because I used to hear like they used to tell me that if they didn't test you, you can't go to the Olympics game. I said, And also they asked me, Charles, how many times? I said, well, like they have not tested me. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do? But I was waiting. I called secretary. They said anti-doping people can't even come to my state, whatever. I was like, what a bullshit. All the commission have been going. Why can't they come to that place and get me or to test me before my competition? Why can't they come there and do it? But what have happened. I was so sad. And also I went back to Nigeria and I supposed to travel to Ghana for the African Championship. I think is it African Championship or I think is it African Championship? They went to is it Ghana or Cameroon? They went to Cameroon. I think Cameroon. They went for Cameroon for competition. I supposed to join them. And also this secretary. What is her name? That lady. She's black. Well, I don't know her name. She's fair. But what is her name? Oh, I'll remember her name. I called her because she called me. She said, Charles, we want you because after my performance that day during national championship when I won this thing, they said, Charles, we want you to follow us to this competition. I said, ma, please, I can't do anything. First of all, if you guys want me to compete, I need to talk to my school, talk to my coach over here. If they approved, I will go. But if they say no, and also we make an agreement. And also I talked to my coach. My coach said, okay. Said if they will pay my flight, if they will push my flight forward because I have class. The reason I don't want to go because I have class. I have summer class. And also I know that if I go, it won't disturb me that much because I'll come back before my class. Or I will talk to my professor. And yes, her name is Madam Rita. Yes, Madam Rita. Yeah, it just came over. Yes, Madam Rita. After that, I talked to her. I said, ma, now I'm the one now asking her for the movement. Asking her, ma, have you called my coach? I'm the one reminding her. She said, no, the time is different. I said, okay, the time is different. Okay. I said, no problem. I won't beg you guys anymore. I said, I won't beg you guys. My coach, even the coach that trained me was there. I said, coach, before they will say that I have pride. Because that's what people will say. They will say I have pride because I've jumped 8 meters. I've jumped so things. I've started getting pride. I said, coach, you guys bear me weakness. Justin was there. I said, honestly, I meet them. I talk to them. I was trying to talk to them. How are we going to do this? Because honestly, I want to represent my country. My country is Nigeria. Nigeria is my country. If I didn't do it, who would do it? Nobody would do it. Because I love my country. And also I talked to the lady just, they didn't answer me, they didn't give me any feedback. I said, I want to go and see my family because I can't come to Nigeria. I didn't see my family. I didn't spend much time with them. I just spent like 3 days with them. I went back to school. When I went back to see my family, they called me and they said, Charles, where are you? Charles, where are you? Where are you? I said, ma, they said, yeah, I said, ma, I'm with my family. They said, Charles, what happened? The next thing I said, the president started calling me, said, Charles, where are you? I said, sir, I'm with my family. I was trying to talk to them. Nobody give me listening ears. Nobody glittered, like no one listening to me. I said, let me go and visit my family. Now I know that a lot of people think that I have pride. I've jumped 8 meters, but they don't know the outcome. They don't know what really happened. But people outside will thinking that I have pride. Because of pride, I didn't go because I've jumped 8 meters. But they don't know what really happened. Yes, they don't know what happened. You get me? That's why I was like, okay, let me just leave it that way.
Okay. Cool. Fast forward to 2025.
Break
Fiesta. Arizona Spring Break Fiesta.
Okay.
Where you won the Break Fiesta. I know that particular win went viral. You won Big 10 with 8.05 and 8.05. And at the NCAAs, you moved from 6th last year to 4th this year. Now, let me ask you a question every jumper has been waiting for. What do you do differently, Charles?
That is the question a lot of people have been asking me because since I stepped my leg to Minnesota, and also a lot of people they're asking me, Charles, how are you doing it? Because the weather is very cold. Like, how am I training? How am I doing this jump stuff? Because if you can't cope this weather, you can get injured because a lot of people, they get injury. Not every place you will go, you will feel comfortable with.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people, they're asking me, well, my question is that, is God, and also my training, like what I'm doing, because I'm this kind of person now. If I put my mind in doing something, I do that. I give 100% on that. That's what I normally do. But what I would say is that it's God that made it possible.
So how do you now manage as a student athlete and still perform at a very high level as you do? I mean, academically, and still being able to, put all of this work into what you do that brings you out as a successful and an outstanding jumper?
Well, let me just say, honestly, it's like being a student and also competing as a student is not really easy. First of all, let me just say we work like USA. That is where I learned a lot because USA, they don't joke with time. You need to work with time. Like my team, they work with time. Time management matters a lot. And also after doing that, now I've learned a lot of that because whenever you're doing something like in your school, you just need to know what you're doing, like your time, work with your time. Like you need to have your like calendar for yourself, assignment time, study time, and practice time. But if you are doing that, you just need to do your assignment ahead, or you just plan on your like let me just see your time management. You need to plan yourself very well because if you plan yourself very well, it won't hit you that much. But it's not easy though for you to put everything together. It's not really easy. But what I would say is that it's just time management and also like everything is about grace. It's God. God, I'm always saying this because a lot of people will say God, 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 God. Charles always say God. Charles always say God because I know where I started from. I know like we have been like where this God have taken me to. Because if not this God, because all this thing I've been saying, son of grace, everything's about grace. It's God's grace that made me like where I am today. If not by the God, but if not by God's grace, I won't be where I am today. But God just showed me His mercy and also direct my footsteps. Even despite the uh, obstacle, whatever, God see me through, and also God strengthen me, and also my practice. And also, it's not really easy because a lot of people asking, Charles, how you doing? Like, no injury, no injury. Everything, like, whenever, like, as an athlete, you know how to manage your body. You need to keep your body, keep your body healthy, work hard, sleep well, rest well, and also the performance will come out. But if you are not resting well, if you are not doing all this stuff, if you are not eating well, if you are not drinking a lot of water, if you are not taking your multivitamin, if you have, I don't know, but a lot of people think, a lot of people, they ask me, Chad, do you have multivitamin? I used to tell them I don't have multivitamin. I don't even know what they call multivitamin. But everything's all about grace, His power. Like when you're talented, God, you can do something, you can do something unsurprisingly.
He does exceedingly beyond your expectation. Man proposes and God disposes. We know
Yeah.
that. We know that. We know that. Okay, Charles. It has been series of this was what it was, and it's like one challenge to the other, and at the point where it's like, okay, we have given you the permission to go ahead and do this thing. Another hurdle came into the picture, and then your dad and but going back to the fact that you people had to in fact, starting from the fact that everything was fine, then came a family challenge, which went from the silver to rubber, from silver spoon to rubber spoon, and then wanting to get into athletics and, work with your state team. Despite all the ordeals coming from River State, you still held in there. And what happened, and your dad passed, coming down to the fact that your mom had to hawk Akara, inclusive yourself and your siblings, just so you people would be able to go through school. And while all of that was happening, still on the side-by-side things that was still going on, family matter, rain, housing, and all of that, you being able to have won the state trials, from state trials to national level, from national level to representing the country in Zambia, from Zambia to the NCAAs, not just being a Big Ten champion, from 6th to 4th and all the way to the world championships. I must say that your story is one that tells or goes to say that whatever it is you're doing, just once you have a vision and you have a reason, because I know I asked you, what was it you always think about? And you said, when you remember that your family, when you remember where you're coming from, when you remember that your family is looking at you, looking up to you, is trusting that, this door that has been opened would continuously be opened through you. That's like a momentum, right? So before I let you go, I would want to ask you, what would be that word of advice you would give to any athlete, not just an athlete now, anybody watching? What would be that one thing you would say to him or her who is probably going through that challenge, who feels like it is over and there's no life anymore? You know what? I can just sit back and forget it. What would be that one thing you would say to them?
Honestly, I would say anything you're doing, do that thing very well. Hold that stuff tight. That's why they said, chase your dream. No matter how difficult it is, don't let it go. Because if you let it go, tomorrow you regret it. You can be suffering today, you can be crying today, but tomorrow you'll be smiling. That's why they always say, I always say this word, destiny can be delayed, but it
not
can never
denied.
be denied. Always believe in yourself. And also, I won't pray for anyone to encounter what I encounter or whatever, even if you're encountering something like this, never you give up on yourself. Believe in yourself, believe who you are. Also, number one, another thing is that number one thing is God first. Trust God, because your plans and God plans is always different. You can be planning something great for yourself, but God is planning something greater for you. That is what I can say. And also for those athletes that is coming up, please, I beg in the name of God, respect your coach, be humble. Don't bring yourself, don't allow pride to take over you. And also please respect your family. Respect your family, very, very important, because family prayer, your mother prayer is very, very important. It will take a long way, because it's better for your mom to curse you. It's better for she to bless you than for she to curse you. Because if she curse you, you yourself, you think that prayer won't work. That prayer would work one day. It will work because she's the one that gives birth to you. She's the one that carry you 9 months. And also your dad too, because if they tell you what they passed through before giving birth to you, you won't understand. That's why when I see a lot of people begging, crying, on the streets, I used to feel the pain. I used to remember the past, like how I started life, how things began. But I want to use this opportunity to tell those people that is coming up, and also those that is looking up to me, please, I beg you, always be humble. Humility is a key. Lift yourself down so that God will raise you up. But if you don't keep yourself down, if you are carrying your shoulder up, God will bring you down. That's what I can say. Always be humble. Don't forget that Charles always love you. And also, don't forget about Son of Grace. Son of Grace always there for you. And also, I know a lot of people that have been praying for me. They're like, they wanted me to break the national record, whatever. But I know, like whenever you put something in your mind that you want to do this, it won't come that moment. But when you leave your mind from there, it will come. Like a lot of distraction come, but if you don't put your mind in the record, when the record will go down, you yourself, you will show. But I believe you guys, and also you guys believe in me. But I promise you guys, I will never put you guys to shame. I love you all. Always stay tuned. I was Son of Grace in the building. Always active. I love you guys.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Beyond the finish line, how does it resonate with you as a person?
It's just like for me, it's just like this beyond the finishing line, just talking about my what I just did today now.
Okay.
Talking about how I started my life, and also how life have been treating me so far.
So for you, beyond the finish line is a word that carries your challenges, your ordeals, and your victories.
Yeah. For Coach Stanley, I'm so happy wherever he is. I know even if my coach, let me just say, I know Coach, I know Coach Stanley. I know wherever you are, I will always respect you. Always I don't know which word to use, but I want to say thank you for all your help, Coach Stanley. OBA. I want to say thank you for seeing me through, for guiding me, bringing me from this level, bringing from scratch to where I am today. I want to say thank you so much, because if not you, I'm not sure I'll be where I am today. Thank you so much, Coach Stanley OBA. Thank you for putting joy in my mouth, in my heart, in my family. Because right now, my mom now, they are happy. Everybody, they are smiling. And also me too, I'm smiling because I didn't believe that I'll be here today. But God used you, Coach Stanley OBA, to bless me. And to put smile in my face. Hey.
It's good to know. It's good to know that there are also good coaches out there who would go to the end of the world for you just to see that you become a sure success. So a big shout out to Coach Stanley OBA.
Coach Stanley, I greet you. I love you so much, Coach. I love you. I love you so much, Coach. I always say I got you, Coach. I got you. I'm so happy, Coach. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for your time. I sincerely appreciate. And we have come to the end of this episode. Until we meet again, I still remain your host, Star Mpama. Be good, stay safe, and bye for now.